Humanity then possessed an internal perception and had innocent purity. We had internal perception, so we were able to communicate with God. Innocence, however, is not synonymous with virtue. The purpose of the journey through matter is not to be innocent, but to cultivate virtue. Innocence is the child of ignorance and could not be maintained in a universe where the purpose of evolution is to acquire knowledge, to become omniscience, to acquire wisdom. So innocence is not something that should be aspired to, but to cultivate virtue. To attain that end, to become omniscience, to have knowledge, the following are very important. 1, we need to know the difference between good and evil. We need to have knowledge of what is right and wrong, and then a choice of action. If having knowledge and choice, humanity ranges itself on the side of good and right, we cultivate virtue and wisdom. So it is not just staying innocent, but having knowledge about what is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong, as well as a choice of action. When you exercise your action, your free will well, then you are moving in the right direction. But if you don't exercise your action well, then you are moving in the wrong direction. But through both, good or bad, you acquire virtue, because you learn from your mistakes and correct them. You acquire wisdom, but not to just stay innocent. Then you are not. If you remember the 10 talents, then you are not adding anything. The 10 talents in the Bible speaks to it, that you don't need to hide your talent. You need to invest and reap the benefit thereof. If we succumb to temptation and do wrong knowingly, we foster vice. Humanity fell from higher spiritual consciousness to physical consciousness by disobeying the laws of God. So we had the free will. We had the knowledge of good and bad, and we exercised it wrongly. We exercised that wrongly. The reason is we abuse the creative energy. And death became known to us. By what means? By degrees, humanity came to know death because of the break made in consciousness when it is shifted to the higher worlds at death and back to the physical world at rebirth. In the first, second, and third stages, more or less, we were not really conscious of death because we were highly spiritual. But when our eyes became open to the physical environment, then we became aware of death.
Filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all this.